Hi, guys. It's your girl, Her Majesty Monica, and welcome to our podcast, Talking Ish with Her Majesty Monica and Miss Cheryl If You Nasty. So, we previously had been recording vocal only. So, we are so glad that you are joining us for our first live visual. So, this is us. Yay, you guys get to see us. We took a very long and extensive break because of the pandemic, COVID-19, if that's what we're calling it. Say hi, Miss Nasty.
Hey guys, we're back. We're back. It's Cheryl if you nasty. It's good to be back. Man, I missed recording and just hanging with my girl. It's good to be back.
I miss you so much, friend. So we're just going to, if you've been listening to us, if you are part of the little fan base right now, if you're part of the royal court, then you know a little bit about us. But just to reintroduce ourselves, I'm just a single mother. I have two sons, a big one and a little one. Really passionate about talking, about mental health, about the world, about my opinion. I have a lot of friends. I'm a social butterfly. Talking is what I love to do. So, what better way to get into it than to share my life, my story, and my experiences with you guys? And one of my besties, Miss Epps, if you nasty. I love my booski.
Oh, that is so sweet. Look, don't be getting all emotional. Don't get emotional now.
I missed you, friend. As we missed, it was so much for us to talk about. I missed you so much. I wanted to have all these sticky notes on my wall, inspired by being Mary Jane.
I missed you too. I missed you too. And again, this is Cheryl if you're nasty. And like Monica, I'm a single mother, but I have grown kids. I don't have any babies in the house. I have a little grandbaby, but as far as babies, I have no babies. Um, I am passionate about women empowerment. I'm passionate about Black girl magic, all of that stuff. I'm not about downing women. I don't like doing stuff like that. Empowering is what I'm about. I love kids, empowering kids and young girls to be the best that they can be. That's what I'm about. And I just like to have fun. I like to laugh. I enjoy talking because I got a lot of ish to talk about and I got a lot of ish to dish.
Yes,
So,
you do.
so
I know
and
they know.
and and with me is either you love me or you don't. That is no chase or nothing in between. Either you gonna love
Love
me
me
or
or
you
hate
not,
me,
and that's
either
it.
or.
That's it. That yep. And guess what? I'm okay with either one. I'm okay with
Absolutely.
either one.
I
But
second
yeah,
that,
I'm
friend. High
excited.
fives virtually. High fives virtually.
Yes, I'm excited. I'm just excited to be back.
I don't know if you guys have ever heard me say it, but I will repeat it for the people in the back now. I fashion myself as kind of the female Charlemagne the God. I absolutely love See the God and everything that he stands for. I am a huge fan, not a stan, but a fan and a supporter. I am in agreement with most of the things that he is in agreement with. I'm all for being honest, being open, and being upfront. I really don't like to sugarcoat anything. I do have a very strong opinion,
Oh
and
my.
sometimes, sometimes the people would like to say, "You should tone it down, Her Majesty," and I say, "No, you should tune up. That's what you should
And let me
do."
tell you this. Let me tell you this. Even in business, in corporate America, they want to say that Black women are aggressive. Black women
Absolutely.
are rude. Black women are this and that. Listen, because we have strong personality doesn't make us aggressive at all.
At
So
all.
you need to understand that women with strong personalities are not aggressive, and you have to figure out how you deal with someone who has a strong personality, and that's what both of us have, strong personalities.
Absolutely. And listen, my royalties, I like to express myself with foul language. I love a
Oh
good
my
curse
God, she
word.
love it. She love it.
Oh,
She love
I
it. And
love
I'm
a
not a
good curse
cusser.
word.
And I'm not a cusser, but that thing.
And so I am going to try something new. Since we are
Okay.
coming into this YouTube world, I'm going to try to be conscious of some of the things I say, but I won't make any promises because I am who I am unapologetically.
Right.
For all intents and purposes, my language pretty much is a part of defining who I am. And that's the way I express myself. I've been told that I'm expressive. So sometimes the words are going to fly and I can't help it. So
And
charge it to
honey,
my
they
head and
fly.
not my heart or whatever. But don't get it twisted. I'm a very educated, strong black woman who loves a good curse word. That's it.
Gotcha.
That's it. That's all. Boop. So, Miss Nasty, we were decommissioned because COVID hit us hard.
Came in like a storm, girl, in the night, honey. That's how it came in, a storm in the night. And it took us
And
out, honey.
producer was in one location and
Mm-hmm.
you were in one location and I was in one location and we were all getting acclimated to working from home and
Oh gosh,
getting
girl.
our families settled. And so we kind of put the podcast aside for a moment, but for our supporters, because we know we have a few, we love and appreciate you guys for sticking with us, for being patient, for asking us to come back, for asking us when we're going to record again. And in essence, just letting us know that our voices are being heard and are being enjoyed, but just for bearing with us through this time until we made the transition. So, what have you been doing, Miss Nasty?
So listen. And we got supporters all the way in Maryland because every time I go to Maryland, be like, when are y'all gonna record? When are y'all gonna record? So I'm just grateful and thankful for the supporters. But listen,
I know.
ever since I've been home, I haven't done a lot of anything but work, work, work. I'm gonna take that back. Not only work, 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 but I have been working on myself, my own personal development, my own personal goals, my own personal things. I have gotten my finances more intact. I have been on saving money because I'm not going anywhere. I'm not spending any money. So the money that I would spend, I have been saving, saving, saving. I have been paying off bills, paying off credit cards, paying off, getting debt free. When I say that thing is working out, so I've been doing those type of things as far as bettering myself personally. Um, I started with my sisters from Maryland and here. We every Wednesday we do a Zoom, and when I say it's the best thing, like we have been doing a Zoom every Wednesday. We even did like a family night. We did a game night. We did a dinner
Oh, that
night. So we
sounds
did
fun.
a lot of different things just because we couldn't meet and we couldn't get together like we normally wanted to. But recently, here in the last couple of weeks, I've been going to Maryland like every other week, and because my sister, she got her and her husband got a pool in their backyard, so I haven't been able to see any water, but I got to see the blue water because I got to get in the pool once they open up the pool in their backyard. So I've been loving that,
Oh,
but
you
other
done
than
took them
that,
new tatas for a spin,
oh girl, they
honey.
got in the water, honey.
So
Yes
for the people in the
ma'am.
back, Miss Nasty
Yes
had a
ma'am.
revision at
Huh.
what? The end of 2019.
Yes
She
I
had a little
had.
reduction and
Honey, and
that
it
thing
feels
that
so
took them
good,
tatas for a spin.
honey, and
If
it
you
feels so
new
good.
to Her Majesty's World, then you just
Mm.
tuning in. Yeah, she got a little reduction, so she thinks she the
Yes,
shit is
honey.
naive.
I do.
Hmm.
And now I'm working on the
Hmm.
middle section, honey, and working on. So let me tell you, I've been working on myself. I've been working on my mental, my physical, my spiritual, financially. I've been working on a total me. So
Absolutely.
when I come out of the pandemic, people gonna be asking me, girl, what you been doing? Because I'm gonna look different, I'm gonna sound different, all of that. But my question is not gonna be to tell them what I've been doing. My question is gonna say, what have you been doing?
Right.
because you have all this downtime to fix some stuff, to get some stuff in order, and if you didn't take advantage of it, then that's on you. Because I'm a firm believer that God set us down. He set us down during this time for a purpose, for a reason. And if you didn't figure out what reason it was that He made you sit down and be still, then that's on you. But I figured it out for myself. And when I say people have, I'm blessed. Let me just say this. I'm blessed because some people have not had jobs while they were in pandemic. Some people have not had the
Absolutely.
income while they were in pandemic.
No.
Some people had families that got COVID and were sick. Some people themselves. Listen, COVID hasn't touched nobody that's attached to me. COVID hasn't put anybody out of their house that's
No.
attached to me. COVID hasn't kept people hungry that's attached to me. So guess what? I'm
Praise
blessed
God.
and I thank God for that. And when all of those people connected to me come out of COVID, we're gonna be better than when we went in.
And let me tell you, honey, I am a bad bitch already. But I'm a teacher now. I'm a nurse along with the
Hmm.
mother. They
Come
got me
on.
working from
Come
home.
on.
They got me doing this homeschooling. I done started back cooking and becoming a
Come
master
on.
chef. Oh, and I ended my little fling thingy. So
Honey, so
Lil Booski is gone.
listen.
Um, but I ain't skip a beat. I let him go on with the COVID-19. You
That's
want to be
right.
out here, you want to be out here with coronavirus, you go ahead with the coronavirus. Um, but I started walking every day pretty much because sitting at home, got your office next to the kitchen,
Girl, you got to.
picked up a couple of pounds.
We don't need no Oompa Loompas coming out of
And
this. No
listen,
Oompa Loompas.
I'm almost in the Oompa phase. I'm almost in the Oompa phase. Do you hear me?
Girl.
And um, I went so I just been like going to different parts around the city, and walking, but I kind of a little apprehensive about getting, out of the house and being too many places because I'm not,
Right.
100% sure that it's safe. Because for the most part, the entire time I've just been in the house. Been
Right.
in the house. I have an aunt that one of my mother's younger sisters, or my mom's youngest sister. She's really, 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 really really smart, like really smart. So we have kind of like connected in a way where um she just is giving me so much like womanly advice now. Um, Going through this next chapter of my life and being my best self. And so I really appreciate that. It's been so many things that I've learned. She's really active in the community. She's a
I
small
saw her.
business
I saw
owner.
her.
That thing been all on the
Um,
news. She's been
Girl, I saw
protesting.
her when she
I
was
mean,
out
she's been
there for Mr.
everywhere.
Waller when they messed up with
Hmm.
and I was so hurt by and I know it was nobody from Richmond that did that to his shop because
Hmm.
nobody is going to mess his shop up from Richmond because they
Yep.
know how long he's been here and how
Yep.
much he gives back to the black community. I was so
Yep.
hurt by that. I was so hurt by that.
Yeah, it's sad. So, and she's a Delta and she's active in her alumni chapter. So just like, you know, getting the jewels and the gems from her to help go along with enhancing my vision for what I see myself in the next chapter of my life. Um, like I said, ended some friendships, started some new ones. Um, I just really want these next set of years to be my best set of years. I want to be healthy. I want to be happy. I want to enjoy life. My big son is doing so well. He is doing so amazingly well in the Navy. So proud of him. And so we were already super close. Never imagined we could get any closer. But Lord, now I feel like he is on my back. We are that much closer all day, every day. He just was calling, Mom, I need to talk. And I'm like, I'm about to record. Well, you need to hurry up. And I'm like, hold on, boy. Put your foot on the brake and use it. So just family for me. It's been family for me. I miss my friends though. I miss playing cards. I miss being social. I really got to get a card game set up. I got to, because it's killing me. It is absolutely killing me. And then
Well, hope we don't get the card game set up bringing.
who who is that? Which friend? Oh, the one that didn't know how to play with the same. Okay, yeah. Wait, but it was
Can't
two
have
people
one.
who didn't know how to
I,
play.
this was for your birthday.
Oh, okay. You're right. I remember. Oh, I did have a birthday, guys.
Whoop, whoop,
So
whoop,
you
whoop.
guys missed it. My birthday was in May. How did I forget that? So you guys last heard from us on audio in March, and we were a little late, but we were doing our Black History tribute to See the God, and we that's when we took our break and everything was shut down. And so now, fast forward, we're in July, so we missed my birthday. My birthday was in May, and I turned 41. And because we were in quarantine, I couldn't do anything. But I decided to have a small gathering that was within the governor's limits. Put a little stuff on the grill, played some cards, had some drinks. It was really fun. It was really
Ate
nice.
her
So
first
I
turkey burger,
did enjoy that.
and it was good.
Mm.
My turkey burger was seasoned up,
It was
honey.
listen,
Seasoned that thing up,
listen.
honey.
Don't toot
You was
your
like, oh,
own
that's
horn.
good. I am, because you was like, oh, that is good, friend. I was like,
Don't
I know,
don't toot your
I
own
am.
horn. It was not all that Royal Court. No,
It,
I'm
it
kidding.
was.
It was good, but I'm not a turkey burger kind of girl. Absolutely not. So, you know, funny that we had to get adjusted to working from home and being in our own space. And I'm so social and so vocal um, that it was kind of hard for me to get adjusted. And then fast forward that the world just went into an uprising. So we go
Oh
from dealing
God.
with a global pandemic
Yes.
to now having
To
to try to navigate this Black Lives Matter movement,
yes.
having to fight to be heard so that they
Mhm.
appreciate us, right? As Black women, as Black men. And one of the hardest things for me to do was to have a modified conversation, right, with my 7-year old, because I have the 7-year old and I have the 20-year old, and the 20-year old will be 21 in a few weeks. And so on the right hand, he's like, Mom, I have to get out there. I have to protest. I have to do something. Right. But he works for our country because he's in the military. And then I have this little Black boy who's 7 who, for all intents and purposes, I want him to continue to be nurtured and continue to be a kid and enjoy life and not have to worry about the troubles of life. But the reality is, he could be outside in my front yard playing. One of my neighbors could feel threatened, or an officer could be called, and then my son's life could be in jeopardy. Um, and he's really, really smart. And I didn't want to taint him, but I had to have the conversation,
Right.
a modified
Right.
conversation.
Right.
Um, and you know what? I never imagined that I would have to do it in a way that I felt ill-equipped and unprepared.
Because
So we go,
I don't feel like anybody is prepared to have those type of conversations with their little kids. I can remember when Shamir was little, and my my sister, who I call my sister, but my best friend, I call my sister, her mom, because he was just starting to drive. I can remember her mom having this conversation with him, telling him how to act if a police officer stopped him, how to act if he got stopped. And I'm saying to myself, never interrupting her, never anything, because I respect her so much. But I'm saying to myself, why is she having this conversation with him? My son, he gonna be all, never realizing that it's something that our Black kids, Black males need to
not to
know. Not real,
interrupt you,
you
but
know what
that
I'm
good old
saying?
natural hair is flowing, honey. I see you over there
Girl,
looking
oh
good,
my
girl.
God.
I said, look at that hair over there. Oh,
Chad, really?
can't do
Thank you,
that with you.
friend.
Can't do that
Thank
with you.
you,
I
friend.
like
You know what, friend?
hair.
But yeah, never realizing why she was having this conversation with him, because it wasn't a lot of um situations with cops and our black men in that time when or if it
Mhm.
was, it wasn't in the media, or people wasn't recording as much as they're doing now, so that
Right.
it's in the forefront. So I'm like, and then as stuff started happening, I was like, oh, I see why. I see, why she's having, or making sure he understand these type of things. And it's just sad because I had conversations with my grandson when everything was going on. Him and I were together, and I was asking him, do he understand what's going on, why people protesting? He was like, yeah, because they was on a man neck, and the police was scared of him and they killed him, and they don't like us. And I was like, it was just like when he was maybe a year before this, that the summer before all of this happened, playing baseball, little Caucasian boy told him that he was not his friend. He couldn't be his friend because of the color of his skin, and
What?
was telling other little boys that. And he came, and I walked past him, and he came up to me, and he was like, Nona, I'm sad. I was like, you're sad? Why are you sad? He was like, so and so told me they couldn't be my friend. I was like, why? Because of my skin. And so I told him, in that moment, I couldn't really get into it, but I told him, listen, you're handsome. Your skin color is gorgeous. Don't ever let anybody tell you that because of the color of their skin, they don't want to play with you. If they don't want to play with you, that's fine. But don't allow them to make you feel sad because of the color of your skin. And then it was
Absolutely.
time for him to go hit the hit for baseball. So I went to his coach and I told his coach about it. And his coach went in. I told his coach, and then I just walked through the stands and was like, who's the parent of so and so? And when the lady said I am, I said, can I speak to you? And I told her. She was like, oh, I cannot believe it. And and you don't want to believe that the parents are teaching their kids this. So I was
Right.
like, yeah, it's something that you may need to discuss with your son, because it really hurt my grandson's feelings, and I don't appreciate anybody hurting his feelings at such a young age. So they had a conversation with all of them at the end of the game. But to think that he had to go through that at such a young age, like, and then when we
Mhm.
got in the car, I had to talk to him, and I had to then talk to him in Nona voice, but then I talked to him in the black mama voice, like,
Right.
look here,
Right.
son. What we not, what I'm saying? That sternness, like, what we not gonna do is let people. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's sad, and I mean, it is. It's sad, and even in the work, the good thing that I do
I
like
have
about
to.
is our company has done a great job
Absolutely. I was just about to
with,
say
yes,
our companies are
yes,
on board, and
yes, have done a great
um
job.
I appreciate the effort. I appreciate the effort. I appreciate the support.
Mhm.
I appreciate that they stand with us. I
Mhm.
appreciate that if they didn't know before, they're educating themselves. I really do. I
Correct.
like the
Correct.
direction that we are moving in. We still have
Mhm.
a long way to go,
A
but
long way.
I appreciate where we are in this moment. Um,
Exactly, because they don't, like, even the mental health pieces that they're having with people to make sure your mental health, you
mhm.
know, race relations, even having the mayor come on and have conversations. I mean, all of the people that they've had and all of the conversations that they've had, because think about it, if this never happened, I don't think companies would even allow you to have these type of conversations, because
At
companies don't
all.
allow certain conversations to be had in the
Do you
workplace.
understand how surprised I was when I got the
Me too.
communication that
Me too.
they
I was
would
shocked.
be letting us celebrate Juneteenth and
Yes.
acknowledging it? I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh shit. You know, I'm a little bit older than some of my friends. Not you, but
Oh
some of
no!
my other
Wait,
friends.
wait, 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 wait,
No shade.
wait. Oh, because it
No
sounded a
shade,
little
friend.
shady.
No
It did
shade.
sound a
No
little
shade.
shady.
No shade. But I said that to say I had a conversation with a couple of my friends because I remember growing up, my aunt Sam would take me every year to the local Juneteenth celebrations. And when I said that, everybody was like, "What? What?" I remember Alegba Folklore Society would be
Right,
there.
right. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember them. Yep.
Plunky and Oneness, their
Yes,
band would
yep.
always be
Plunky and
there to
Run. Yep. Oh,
perform.
yep.
They would always have spoken word artists. we would always have food. Back then it was Eggleston's before it
Oh yeah, I remember
transitioned
that.
to
Yep.
Croker Spot. We would always have food from
Yep.
Eggleston's, which is very
Mhm.
historic in our
Yep.
city. So, and I remember just seeing so many different people
Right.
in our race, all colors.
Mhm.
Everybody just out there having a good time. I mean, for years, she would take me. And just to now know that everybody is starting to get on board and experience it and bring it back and understand what it is. I really enjoyed that. So
Let me tell you, I think somebody blocked me on social media, but I don't even care because, or no, they didn't
somebody
block
that
me.
you
They
know,
deleted me. Somebody, I'll tell you offline who it is, but
oh, but you know the person, you know who it was.
yeah, yeah, I
Okay.
through her sister, but I'll tell you offline.
Okay.
So what happened was people was posting saying, y'all better not celebrate 4th of July, y'all better not do this, y'all better not do that. So my thing is, let's not be judgmental. Let's not be judgmental. If somebody want to have a cookout because they've been having cookouts for 4th of July, if somebody want to have a get together because they've been having get togethers for 4th of July, that's well within their right to do so.
Do
Let's not
you?
be judgmental because guess what? Y'all just started celebrating Juneteenth. Come on, everybody ain't been celebrating
Absolutely.
Juneteenth. So let's
At
not
all.
get self righteous because you just started celebrating Juneteenth. So I put a post up similar to something like, um, so let's not be judgmental. If you know, if some of our brothers and sisters want to celebrate 4th of July, no judgment zone. And then I put, you just woke up, like you like for real, like some
Did you
of us
say
have.
that?
I did. I said you just woke up, and then I put, I still love y'all though, because it's true. Everybody, listen, when I told people that we were going to celebrate Juneteenth, my coworkers, that we were going to celebrate Juneteenth, my family, and we were going to make it a ritual. We knew about Juneteenth, but we didn't do a whole lot. I'm gonna just be honest. We didn't do a whole lot to celebrate. But I felt like it's necessary now. It's necessary for us to do that. If I'm gonna
It
celebrate
is.
4th of July, it's necessary for me to celebrate Juneteenth. So we have started this year that we was gonna do it every year, and we was gonna do black movies, help our younger, my nieces, my nephews, cousins
So why did
understand
they block
Juneteenth.
you? Is it because y'all was celebrating for the 4th?
No, it's
Oh,
I guess
because of the
because I
post.
put that post up there because next thing
Oh,
I know, like, but it don't bother me because it's true. It's true. How many black people really took the time to understand what Juneteenth meant and took the time to recognize it and celebrate it?
right.
Now because Pharrell is coming out and saying, "Look, guys, we need to really recognize this. This is what Juneteenth is," because he came to Virginia and he got the governor on board. Listen, y'all just woke up too. Don't act like y'all been woke the whole time.
Right.
Y'all just woke up too. And so I'm just not a person about being judgmental or down on somebody if they want to celebrate 4th of July. Like, I'm not. That's your
Absolutely.
choice. So
Absolutely.
yeah, I got the X. But I'm all good with it.
You know, you I was just telling somebody people take this social media thing way too serious.
Too
Like,
way too serious.
first of
It's a
all,
blue. It's a blue app, and it's a what is Instagram pink? It's a blue app, and Instagram is pink. Their little colors. Like, come
I
on,
don't think
y'all. Like this.
Instagram pink. Is Instagram
That
pink?
little box, the little Instagram box, is pink and
Oh, I
something,
thought it
ain't it?
was
Pink and
blue.
purple. Oh,
Listen, I don't know. I'm
she
new
said
to it.
blue.
I thought it was blue.
Facebook is the blue app, girl.
Oh, I I thought it was. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was. I don't know, but I don't. I'm just new to it, and I'm still trying to get acclimated to it because I do want people to support us and to support our podcast because I love what we do and I'm passionate about it. I want us to um, develop a following. I want people to want to
Absolutely.
listen to what we have to say. I want us to get to the point where our royal court and our audience can be interactive and tell us things
Yes.
that they are passionate about and things that they want to hear us discuss. Because listen, you and I both know we have a lot to say, and there's so much that we be wanting to talk about and get off our chest. Um, you know, that I know the people around us want to hear and discuss too. And it's so crazy because our good girlfriend, my best, she sent me a text the other day and was like, look, when are y'all gonna be back up and recording? Because this whole Jada Pinkett and August Alsina thing, I really need to know what you're thinking and I want you to weigh in on it. And I was like, are you serious? Hadn't even thought about that may have been one of the things that I wanted to discuss, even though I do have opinions about it. But I'm a huge August Alsina fan anyway. I mean, huge August Alsina fan. Anyways,
Never heard
she was
of him
like,
till never heard of him till he came out and started talking about my girl Jada and Will.
oh my God.
And that's my love couple. That's my love
Man,
couple.
I love
That's my
this
love
shit.
couple.
Man, I love this shit. You ain't never heard that song.
If I have and never attributed to him, never.
You know what? You absolutely have listened to him and didn't even realize it. Because when we
Probably.
were in the car last year on the way back from celebrating my birthday and it was raining real bad, remember? When I just had
Mhm.
got the new car, that was him
Mhm.
we was listening to, girl.
Oh well, hey, listen.
And you was like,
That's how big of an artist he is, then, because he really ain't.
oh, wait a minute, you're not about to minimize him because he's huge. He's big.
Listen. So guess what? He's going to
He's
blow
bigger
up
than that
now.
Golden Gate Bridge behind you, baby.
Listen, no, he not. Listen, he's
Yes, he
going to blow
is.
up. He's going to blow up a little bit now because
No,
he tried
he
to
was
put the
already
power couple.
blown.
He tried to put the power couple on out there
You so
in the
whack.
forefront. But guess what? The power couple came back to that red table and made him look so small. He
The
should have
power
never did
couple
that to the
didn't
power
do
couple.
nothing. They made a fool out of themselves.
No, they didn't. All they did
They
is came
did.
and protected their brand. That's what they did. Protected their brand.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They made a
Because
fool out of
everybody
themselves.
already,
Because guess
listen,
what?
everybody already knew they was in an open relationship. Everybody
Exactly.
already
I was
knew. Right.
You took
So
the
that
words out
was,
of my mouth. So what we
so
talking
for
about?
him, exactly the point for him. So what are you talking about? They people already know what they do. So now you coming in, you don't pose to kiss and tell, baby boy. Somebody
You
need to
mad?
teach the youngest you don't kiss and tell. Teach the youngest you don't kiss
Oh,
and
you
tell.
mad? You mad? Jada made a fool out of herself.
She
Oh
did,
yeah,
cause she can't.
she did.
Guess what she told? She made a fool out of him because she said, "Guess what this was to me? An entanglement. I
And
won't
guess
even
what
in
Will
love.
said?
I
And guess
won't
what?
want
No,
nothing.
ma'am. Guess what Will
I
said?
want nothing."
Call it what it was, Jada. A relationship. They need to
She
grow
said
up.
it was an entanglement, and guess what?
It wasn't no
He got his
motherfucking
feelings.
entanglement.
He got his feelings caught up in her. He thought they was gonna
No,
be
he didn't.
together.
He
He
walked
thought,
away from
girl,
her.
did you see? Hold on, wait. Let's go back, baby girl, because I got to help you with the interview he had with Angela Yee, where he
I
said,
already looked at it.
"I
You know I'm an Angela
was,"
Yee fan too.
and he said, "I was in love with her." He
Right.
said it.
Nothing wrong with being
She
in
never,
love. But he
and
also
she
said I
never
walked away from
said
that toxic relationship.
she never, it was toxic because she didn't give you what you really wanted, what you really thought you were going to get out of it.
Oh, he was
That's
giving her
why it
that
was
dick.
toxic.
Oh, he was giving her
Oh,
that
she
dick. And she
told, she was,
still want it.
and she
You heard her at
said,
that
and
red
she,
table say,
listen,
we still haven't
she
had no
said
closure.
she said, listen, she said he made her happy. Ain't no bones about that.
Girl,
Listen, she said he made her happy. One
listen.
thing
You
about it
saw
though,
Will sitting at that table looking like he was crying because he want to know why his wife wants closure with August Alsina and that dick. You
Will
know
looking
that.
like he was crying because Will is an actor. Y'all keep forgetting that nigga acts so damn good. He's an actor. That's what he
He's a
does.
he's a
Will
he's
ain't
a
no
fool.
bimbo. Will ain't worrying about August, and Will
He
ain't
is.
worrying about Jada. He worrying about his brand. He worrying
He's a
about making
fool.
sure you get to this red table and you clear up this mess that this young boy you done messed with. Done put your business out. Because guess what, Jada? The women I'm messing with ain't putting my business out.
Well,
So whoever
quiet as
you
kept,
mess with,
Will might have messed
you
with him too. We
he
don't know that.
he may have, but guess what? You did he talk about it though? So
He
see,
didn't.
He Will got his
But did
people in
you
check.
look? Did
Jada
you
need to get
listen to
hers
the
in
interview?
check.
You didn't listen to the interview. He didn't talk about Jada because he wanted to. Angela Yee sent him a list of approved questions, and she said your fans are gonna want to know. You haven't done an
And
interview in a long time.
he could have said
Why
that
should
part of
August
my
give a
life
fuck
is
about Jada
off
and Will and
limits.
protecting their image? And he was losing
Off
business deals
limits.
because of them. When you enter
He
into
should
a
have said that.
situation with a person, they each got a right to do what they want to do.
Right. And so he did it, and then she came out. And guess what? I I just feel like he did that was a sucker move on his part because you
What
don't
my
supposed to
name
kiss
say
and
on your
tell.
screen? What my
You
name
gonna post a
say?
kiss and tell. What's your name? Say on your what you mean?
What it say at the bottom of your screen?
Monica.
Oh, I tried to put in a code name.
It ain't no. It ain't no code. Ain't no code.
Oh, don't worry about it, smart ass. You know what?
Whatever.
We're
Whatever,
gonna
honey.
we're gonna table that because we're gonna come back to that. Because see, what you're not about to do is drag August because
I'm not dragging him.
you want to protect that union. And here's the thing: August didn't do nothing wrong. Jada and we're the one that entered into a union together. They owe everything to each other. He don't owe them nothing. And people want to say
Well,
he shouldn't have
he
talked about it, but
he
whether we
shouldn't have
agree
laid
or
down with a
disagree,
and he shouldn't have laid down with a married woman either. He should have
whether
had
we
enough
agree or
willpower to say,
disagree,
"Nope, you married. I ain't messing
but
with
I
you."
don't think he's bitter. I think that was
I
a life
do.
experience that he talked about. He not
I
because
do.
I know August. I'm an August fan, and I followed him
You
from
don't
the
know
from.
that man. You don't know that man. You ain't been in that man presence. You ain't had no conversation with that man. You don't know that man. You just know that man
Bitch, I
music. Don't
don't
come
know
on here.
you. I
Don't
don't
come
know
on here
you.
and talk about something you know that man. You don't know that man. All you know is his music. You don't know that man's motives. Don't
I
do it.
don't know you.
It's been 5 whole years, and now all of a sudden you want to talk about it.
It
Not
ain't been no
see,
5 years. He was on
yes,
Red Table Talk last year, girl.
no, the relationship that they had not talked in years. So let it go.
It's only been a year. Look at here, girl, dog.
Let it go.
It's only been
That
1 year.
that that cougar put it on him, and he wanted it so bad. That cougar put it on him. He was
You
just
talking like
he
you
couldn't
talk.
handle it.
One time for
Okay,
the Cougars over there. You talking like you.
the cougar gonna put it on him, and he didn't know what to do when
Let
that
me find
cougar
out.
dropped it. He
Let me
couldn't
find out
listen.
you
He
the
was
Cougar
so
captain.
look. He was so shocked that a cougar could move like that. He didn't know what to do.
No, he won't.
He was.
Absolutely not.
And that
I'm
was
an
probably
August
his
Alsina
fantasy. She
fan,
was probably his
and
fantasy. She was probably his
I have
fantasy.
followed August since the very beginning of his career, the very beginning.
You act like you birthed him.
I could have. You know, this vagina work miracles. This vagina creates stars. Um,
Girl.
I am an August fan, so I I absolutely believe that he is on a spiritual journey, and that was
After he
just
got
part of
off
his
Jada.
cleanse. But you know, we're gonna talk about this because I see this is a debate because you feel one way and I feel another way.
No, I
So
don't have any ill feels for him. I just feel like this is just how I feel. If I'm going to be with somebody who I know is married, whether or not they in a committed marriage, whether or not they got an agreement that is an open relationship, whatever. If I'm gonna be with that person and I'm gonna run the risk of knowing that we're gonna be that I'm with you, but the risk is that you're gonna go back to your husband, your wife, then guess what? If I'm doing it, then I'm not gonna speak on it because that's between you and I. And if you decide to tell your husband that when you did it, that's fine. But I'm not
but
gonna
the
speak
reason
on it
why he
if
spoke
I'm
on it
not.
is left up to interpretation. That's what I'm telling you. It's left up to interpretation. You probably looking at it like he spoke on it to out them. It wasn't that. It was a cleansing.
No,
It was
I think he spoke on
Angela
it
Yee
to.
asked the question and he answered it.
But
There's an
I feel like
interviewer
he
and there's an interviewee.
an
And
interviewee could have said that question is off limits, Angelique. I don't want to
did
answer
you look
that
at the interview?
question.
Did
I
you look at
did.
the interview? Okay.
I
Well, you need
did.
to look at it again. It was
I
30
don't.
seconds. What we
I
talking about?
don't. I don't want to
Anyway,
look at it.
anyway,
I don't.
because sound like you hating
He
me.
know his album and stuff, and he want to promote it, and he want to make sure y'all go listen to it. He wanted the people to go listen to it so they could be like, oh, which one of these songs he talk about Jada? Oh, which one of these songs about Jada?
Well,
So he
he
can
has
boost his sales. So he can boost
no,
his sales.
he has real fans. Anyway, move right along. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing on up. Because I can see
Yeah,
now.
because you must gonna see how the internet is dragging him though. The internet is
The
dragging him for
internet
that.
drag everybody. They childish as a bitch. We live in a world full of idiots. What are you talking about?
I'm just
They,
saying that. I'm just saying.
they got time to do that, but they ain't got time to be productive. Them the same fools out there not wearing masks. But anyway, I digress.
Probably. And the same people that's and the same people that just keep on using this entanglement word like it's a new word in the dictionary. Like
And
I'm
I'm
so sick of seeing
disgusted.
entanglement. Yeah, I'm so sick of seeing entanglement that I don't
I'm
know what
disgusted.
to do.
I'm
Like,
so
come on, y'all.
disgusted.
I'm so
So
sick of it.
disgusted.
Like
Children.
every meme I see, entanglement, entanglement. Okay, y'all learned a new word today. What's the next word?
So I see we know where to pick up from next time, because now we done got the Royal Court all fired up. They probably want to hear his debate about August and Jada. I'm clearly
Oh
over
no,
it.
we ain't debating them. We ain't debating them no more because I'm over them too. Because guess
No,
what? Will and Jada ain't giving me no money, and August
no.
he ain't giving me none either. So after the first day I saw his interview and I saw the red tabletop, I was done. I was like, oh okay. So everybody spoke their piece.
It's because he
Everybody
got
heard
that
got their
third
piece.
leg.
So
It's because he got
I
that
was
third
done.
leg. He got the women lined up for him. But anyway,
Girl.
I wanted to talk about what we binged on while we were out because of the
Oh,
pandemic. So we'll talk about that the next time. So we want to go ahead and thank the good people. Everybody, everywhere. Thank you
okay.
guys for joining us. Follow our YouTube page and subscribe. Oh my God, I just realized that I don't have the information yet. I have to get with the producer. I can't even shout it out. Well, we do know that the podcast is Her Majesty's World, Her Majesty Monica. So, talking ish with Her Majesty Monica. And you can follow me on Instagram at her underscore majesty underscore Monica. And then we will catch up with you guys next time. We hope you enjoyed this first visual that we have brought to you guys. And what do you have for the party people, Miss
All I
Nasty?
have to say is, guys, continue to follow us. You can follow me on Instagram at fly underscore Nona 45. And I have enjoyed our first broadcast back. I am so excited.
I
It was,
know.
yeah, I've enjoyed it. And I can't wait for the many more to come, many more to come.
So much to say in so little time.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Good
Bye,
night.
guys.